Hey guys, I'm Dennis. Welcome back to my channel, Guy with a Plant. So this Hoya was propagated exactly 5 months ago. So let's take a look at the progress. So as you can see, this is totally overgrown. So today I'm going to perform this long overdue task of propagating this Hoya. I think the roots are not doing that great. So it's really time to give it a repot as well. This Hoya has 6 vines, 2 very long ones which I'll take leaf cuttings from. But I want to show you this particular vine. It started to revert to more green. At this point, the leaves are starting to turn green. So I have many green leaves here, as you can see. So even though they are fully green, but I still do appreciate the look of this. So this is the overall look of one single plant. So definitely time to cut it up. Okay, so I'm going to cut the vine with the green leaves at this point. So this is the Hoya after the haircut, still looking really good. It's the longest vine that I've cut out. And this is the second vine that I cut. I'm going to cut out the vine to get some leaf cuttings. I think this one is looking much neater compared to this one, which is more sparse. Next, let's look at the original plant. It's still looking really nice. So externally, I think the roots are not looking that great. Okay, let's take a look at the roots. They're looking pretty okay. Okay, and this is repotted. For the rest of the Hoya, which is totally green, I'm going to leave it as it is. And we're back to present day. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at the cuttings, the stem cuttings. They've been rooting in this medium. The leaves are visibly much bigger. They have grown, and I've not really lost a lot of leaves. In fact, I think probably 1 or 2 that turn a little bit mushy. This is in a very sunny spot next to the balcony, and it gets plenty of direct light, so I make sure it doesn't dry out. So I'll actually add water to this propagation every 2 or 3 days. You have a closer look at the cuttings now. You can see that they are visibly much bigger in terms of the leaf size, and of course I have some new growth here and here as well. I believe some of the leaves are new, like this one, the smaller ones. Honest, the growth is not fantastic. It's healthy, but there is not a lot of growth. But I believe this should be pretty well rooted. Let's take a look at the base. Oh, there's really a lot of algae growing by the side of the container. Whoa, look at this. Are we able to check on the roots? Yeah, look at this. It's pretty well rooted now. I probably can pot these cuttings up. Alright, the sides are totally blocked by algae, so I wouldn't be able to check the roots from the side. But I can see from the bottom that, yeah, it's ready to go. Let's take a closer look at the leaves. Really plump. Oh, but I think this is dead. Yeah. Let's take a look at this one. I think this is the one that originally has less cuttings compared to this. This is more dense. Yeah, let's check out the base. Yep. Roots. I'm going to pot this 2 up. You know the mistake that I've made? I should have just put these leaf cuttings directly into a semi-hydro setup rather than this, and just let them grow by themselves, right? Yeah, rather than removing them now and repotting them. That's going to be a real pain. Yeah, look at all these really silvery leaves. There's more green in the new ones. Yeah, I think these are the newer leaves. Let's take a look at the rest before I pot this up. Okay, let's take a look at the mother plant, the original one over here. Got to be careful that it's not tangled with any other plants. Yeah, look at this. And the other one is this pot. with the green leaves. Alright, so this is the original parent plant that I took the cuttings from. It's still growing pretty slowly, but I think it has grown some new leaves. I'm not sure. I'm going to put a screen cap here of how it looked like after the haircut 5 months ago. So has it grown? I think this lower part is a new growth. As you can see, the leaves are smaller, so this may be new growth. And yeah, there is some new growth here as well. The smaller leaves, and I think these are greener, not as silvery. But other than that, I don't think it has grown a lot. What do you think? As I mentioned, the Hoyas under my care, they really grow pretty slowly. Even though they get a lot of bright light, I'm not sure whether am I underwatering them again. It gets fertilized with a slow release fertilizer that's meant for Hoya, these purple balls here, and also a liquid fertilizer that is for flowering plants, but it has still not flowered yet. The flowers are really cute. They are white and fuzzy, the little fuzzy balls. Flowered for me before, but that was like almost a year ago. This is the parent plant. I'm not going to do anything except to let it trail. Next, let's take a look at the pot with green leaves. It has grown some new vines, but I tore it back around the pot because yeah, I do not want it to start trailing and not doing anything. So I think this was a new vine. It was a pretty long vine. Let me see. Yeah, this one. This is a new vine, which I just want to tore it back because the leaves seems to be getting smaller at the end. I'm not sure what to do with this. Actually, I'm not really happy with the potting medium, and the way it's just sitting on top of this sphagnum moss. Maybe I will remove this and take a look at the roots and see if I can repot this into something better. But first, let me repot these stem cuttings. Alright, let's remove the stem cuttings and we'll take a look at the roots proper. Just going to give it a good squeeze and they should come out pretty easily. I've just added some water yesterday, so I think it's still pretty moist. Take a look at the roots here. Wow, this is 5 months worth of rooting. Wow, that is a lot of roots. Well, actually it's a bunch of leaves, not single leaf cutting, so I guess it's easier to pot them up. Okay, let's do the next one. Oh, strangely, the roots for this batch is not as many, not as robust. Okay, so this is the second batch. As you can see, the roots are pretty tiny compared to the first one. I'm not sure why they're under the same conditions in terms of water and light. Right, so I'm going to use this plastic pot, which has kind of a net pot because it has this openings here, as well as some stands that sits on a tray. Yeah, this is kind of like a self-watering pot. You can actually add water here. So this is about 12 cm across. I'm going to use my trusty aeroid mix, which the original parent plant seems to like. Made out of bark, perlite, and I think cocoa chips. So these are the ones with shorter roots. Alright, just going to top it up. I just want to get the smaller pieces of potting medium. Okay, so this is pretty much done. Next, same pot. Oh, missed out one. Right, so this is done. I'm going to do the same for the other pot. So I'm not going to bore you with that. After that, I'm going to put in some slow release fertilizer. This is the one that I use. It's for flowering plants. I think it's really recommended for Hoyas. And of course, to give it a water. I need to keep this really moist, at least for the first week, because it has been sitting in moist rooting medium. Both batches of the stem cuttings are repotted into this. I've added in some of the original rooting medium on top. So I'm just going to give it some slow release fertilizer. Next, let's take a look at this one with all the green leaves. Okay, let's remove this from the pot and see what's happening with the roots. I have a feeling that it's not really rooted, so this comes off pretty easily. So it's in this net pot and it dries up super fast. There are roots, not bad. See? Roots. What I want to do is to remove all this sphagnum moss. It doesn't need it. Remove most of the moss and potting medium. And yeah, this is actually a really long vine. You can see here the base of the leaves are really wrinkled. This is definitely severely underwatered. But it's interesting that there are textures on the green leaves, but not the silver ones. I'm not sure why. You see most of them are textured. So this is, I think, one long vine. Let me see. Okay, a couple of long vines that I've twirled up. But it's only supported by the roots here. So what I'm going to do is for the vine that are unrooted, I'm going to propagate this further, especially this one. It's one. I'm going to put the bigger pieces of cocoa chips at the base. But I think I can recycle part of this potting medium. Let's put this back in. I'm not sure whether will this survive the repot. Update you guys again. I want to make sure that the vines are actually touching the potting medium so that they can be rooted in. So I'm just going to twirl the vine around. Alright, and this is done. So I'm going to give you some slow release fertilizer as well. And finally, this vine, this rootless vine, I'm just going to chop it up. I'm going to recycle this rooting medium. Oh, there's a baby growth here. Don't think you can make it. Oh, this one has a nice arrow root. I'm just going to add some more. Okay, this is done as well. I'm just going to give it some water to keep it moist like before. Alright, so everyone is potted up, except of course for the mother plant. Don't have to do anything to it, except to let it grow. And yeah, that is the green one. Repotted, and some of the unrooted cuttings. And I've repotted the silver cuttings into 2 pots. As you can see, there are some water still at the tray. So I want to keep this really moist for at least the first week and let it grow out. So thank you for watching this episode, this update of the Hoya krohniana Super Silver. I hope you have enjoyed such contents, and if you do consider subscribing to my channel and also on the notification bell. So I'll see you guys again in my next episode. Let me know in the comments below what kind of contents you would like to watch. So meanwhile, take care and be safe, and remember to show your plants some love.